Hello, and welcome to Professor Kev Show. As you can see, I got my buddy Namu with us, and he's from Stutab. Hello, my friend. Welcome to the show.
Hello, thank you for having me.
Of course. So, before we jump in and talk about your idea, tell me a little bit about yourself as a human being. What should the audience know about you, my friend?
Yeah, sure. So this is Namunarayan. I'm from India, and currently I'm having my own two companies. I would say, not a startup because there's a huge difference between a startup and a company. Okay, so apart from that, I'm a published author. I'm currently pursuing my mechanical engineering in BTech, and so one of my companies about publishing new authors, publishing new writers, and not just publishing, also helping them to market their book, which makes my publishing house different from the others. And business is all about making your, it's not always like thinking something out of the box. It's sometimes it's making a little difference. So my another startup is Stutab, and yeah, that's
Well,
currently I all have.
right. So, talk to me a little about Stutab. Why'd you start
Stutab.
this idea? What need did you see, bud?
Okay. So it all started from my own publishing house. And when I first decided to publish my own book, I was searching for a affordable publisher. And unfortunately, I was not able to get a suitable publisher according to my needs. So that's how I decided to publish my own book from my own.
Hmm.
And I started researching about how you can find out a good editor, good formatter, and then you can merge all those steps at a once. So lots of things were there. Like first you need to get an ISB and then copyright etc. Then find a good printer also. So these all things were so complicated and so like I was so exhausted after finding out these things were like a whole different process in their own. So later I decided to start my own publishing house when I came to know that it's actually quite you can say like it can make a huge difference if you gonna make a publishing house, and uh, you can actually help people who are not able to pay that much fees to a publisher. You can actually help them. So I decided to open my own publishing house, and for a few months everything was good. But after some time I was started having so many problems. I was uh, uh, not at all familiar with what is marketing. I was not at all familiar with what is sales. I was just I was just started doing random cold calls, and which was completely fine as a beginner. You are not able to know so many things in beginning. So later on, I find out that if I want to make this publishing house scalable, I have to go with basics, and those basics were not actually not in my publishing house. So later on I decided that there were so many startup owners who were facing same problem as me. When we start our own any company, so there are lots of problems in terms of marketing, finance, research, and execution, sales. So at Stutup, what we did, we decided to keep all those different processes at the same platform. It's a single stop platform where you can come and you can just do a query, and we will help you to validate your idea, then plan a right system. Actually building a right system is also an important part of having a scalable company, because I have so many entrepreneurs who are doing very good at numbers, but they are not able to scale that their company because they haven't pay any attention to their company's structure. They don't have any right system to scale further. So that's why we decided to build Stutab, where we can build right system, right operation, right execution processes. So it's a platform where you multiple things are going on at the same time. Yeah.
So, talk to me about some of the I know you have a lot of services. So, talk to me
Yeah.
about some of the most popular services that entrepreneurs
Okay.
are reaching out to you for.
Okay. So right now we have this what we call starter building packages, where we actually provide a end-to-end services for a founder, for an individual founder who cannot afford having a big team with them. So they can just come to us and they can check out that package, like what is the details inside it. We provide in that package, we provide proper research and R&D. We divide that whole process in 6 phases. In phase one, we do research and development. In phase two, we do minimum legalization or minimum execution. It involves like having a proper logo, having a proper domain, having a proper idea of market, etc, research. Then in phase three, we go with technical details, like how your website will be uh, how will be your user experience, etc. Then after that, we plan marketing. After that, we plan execution of marketing. Then, well, so many things like finance, etc. Every portion of business is planned during that package. And in the end of package, we merge all those things that we planned for that particular client in that package. And we make sure that at the end of the package, that client is ready to generate the revenue. He's not bothered about like, I need to do this, I need to do that, I need to get legal, I need to get my website error free. Everything is ready. All you need to do is just operate your particular brand on the basis of SOP, which you get designed from our team. So you are getting everything from us. All you need to do is just learn the basics. And also, yeah, our team is also providing the courses in which we are teaching about the basics of entrepreneurship, especially practical entrepreneurship, how an individual founder can manage all those things from own, and providing interns. Like we also provide so many things. It's quite difficult to explain in this little yeah
Yep.
yeah.
So it's crystal ball time, my friend. 3 to 5 years out, where do you see your company?
Okay, so right now we are doing good actually. So many people's out there who actually proposed their idea to me, and eventually we started working with them. And we also mentioned about that startup starting package. In that package, they so many individuals shown their interest, and we already started working in different fields like manufacturing. We started working in marketplace. Make in India initiative is also there. We started working in rural areas connectivity. So many uh, industries we are already covering. So I guess in 3 to 5 years, I hope that my first initiative was when I started Stutab was every interns or every young founders must be aware about what is the practical basics of entrepreneurship. So they don't get misled, they don't get disappointed after some time, because so many young founders out there who have very good idea, uh, very good like basics, but they are not having a proper direction. So after some time they got disappointed, they got tired, so they eventually leave their whatever was the idea. So my aim was is just to provide the basics of this entrepreneurship to all those young founders, so they can actually grow their whatever the idea is without any external funding. Yeah.
So what's the best way for people to reach out to you, my friend? How can they learn more?
Best way to reach out, they can just DM me on LinkedIn. They can reach out to me through my uh, official mail. They can reach out to me through my website also. So many ways out there. Yeah.
Awesome. I appreciate you taking a few minutes to call into the show, my friend. And as always, thanks for being my friend.
Thank you, Professor Kev. Thank you for having me. And you are actually doing such a great thing by inviting such a young founders. I am watching your YouTube from the very long time, so it's wonderful.
Thank you for the
Thank you,
kind words,
Professor.
my friend. Have a great night.